Right, Eddie, who are you putting Kel in with 6th of December?
All right, give me a chance.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, we've got all kinds of names in the mix, haven't we? You know, Josecito Lopez, Brandon Rios, Leonard Bundu, Thurman, Marquez. I mean, everyone wants a piece of Kell Brook. And I think what you're going to see is you're going to see a genuine fight. I think I've got no problem with Kell's ability putting him in those kind of fights. And we'll announce soon. But what we're building for that night is something simply breathtaking.
Really?
Fights, yeah, because we're going to build something big on December 6th. And I think it's going to shock a lot of people.
I know you, listen, 5 days since he's won the world title, you would have been on the phone to everyone, blah, blah, blah. Who have you spoke to so far about potential opponents coming?
Well, I've spoke to all those people that I mentioned. Obviously, Golden Boy, Al Heyman, you know, Marquez's people, Bundu's people. Everyone wants the fight. It's not going to be difficult to make a top quality fight. Showtime, HBO, there's so much to do, and we haven't really had a chance to sort of soak it up or lap it up. But I feel like this is only about 25% of what Kell Brook can achieve. I don't want him to go out and just be a world champion who gives it away in his first defence. So we've all got to keep our feet on the ground and make sure that he capitalises on this fantastic opportunity, which ultimately is fighting the very best in the division and making a potload of money.
Okay. This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV with Scott's Menswear and MGM Marbella. I forgot to mention that, by the way. So,
doc you. I think if Scott or Marbella are watching, they need to definitely doc you Reddies for that.
Okay, thanks for that, Eddie.
Because you know my videos get a lot of views, and you didn't start with it, so.
Okay, well, we're putting it in now.
Okay.
Great reception here.
Maybe a little bit, it's a bit sunny. Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Great reception here in Sheffield. The mayor was here, but he slipped off. A bit sharpish, I don't know why.
Prawn sandwiches, I think.
Prawn sandwiches.
Yeah, he's got to get his lunch.
I wanted to grab a word with him, actually.
Do you know what? He was a nice bloke, old Peter Rippon. Yeah. He took us into the Lord's Chambers and we had a little around, picked up some couple of silver bits.
You always do that.
Yeah, you've got to have it.
You've done that at Emirates, I remember you told me that.
And no, it was good, it was nice. Listen, it's wonderful to get a reception like that. The people have really got behind Kell from when we started with him at Hillsborough Leisure Centre, Ponsford. You know, we've been at the arena 4 times and now we're going to go back there with a world champion. And I'm really pleased because Sheffield's been the home of some big nights, some huge cards. And now you're going to see another one later on this year.
It's a bit awkward, this is, because I know your plans for December the 6th, and it's a bold move. It's a bold move, that's all I'm going to say.
Well, I remember when I told you in the car on the way up here, you were going, what? You're joking? Really?
Yeah, let's be careful.
Put that on there as well.
No,
Listen, I don't mind telling people what the plans are. It doesn't mean it's going to happen right now, but you know, ultimately, like I said, you know, especially with Bellew Cleverly, you know, we're looking at the 29th, and you know, now we've got a big show on the 6th, and do you put that on this card as well? And De Gale now looks like he's going to get out and box against a big name, and Scott Quigg will be ready for another defence. Anthony Crolla should have that world title shot. Anthony Joshua, I think, will be ready pretty much for a British title. So there's so much we can do on a card like that, and you know, I think we get the right opponent for Kell Brook, which I believe we will do. We're going to have a really big night.
What's the situation regarding Scott Quigg?
And Bundu pulled out a couple of days ago. We're just about to finalise a replacement. Quite pleased with the replacements that are in the pot. And he'll be defending his title on September the 13th, and we'll announce their new opponent shortly.
Galahad's hanging around here somewhere?
Yeah, I think we can make that fight. But he's fighting Tyson Cave, I think, on the 20th.
Yeah.
And you know, I think he's a good fighter. I think probably what he wants at the moment financially is unrealistic for that fight at the moment, especially for a fight in 3 weeks' time.
Have you made any contact with Team Khan?
Yep, spoke to some of his advisors last night. I think everyone's on the same page, you know, everyone knows how much money's in that fight. Hopefully we can both box on December the 6th. We can just keep building the fight, and the winner gets Floyd Mayweather.
So they both fight.
What's up, Jacob?
They both fight December 6th, America and Sheffield. They both fight each other next year. Winner fight Floyd. Is that how you see it going? Yeah. Interesting.
Why not? I mean, you know, people might listen to this and go, well, Kell fighting Floyd, but well, why not? He's just beaten Sean Porter, who people were talking about. He has a big win in December, and he beats the guy who was supposed to be fighting Mayweather for the last year, which is Amir Khan. Why wouldn't he? You know, I mean, by then he'll be a huge name, and Mayweather will like what he sees at Wembley.
I know you talk about Wembley, but Kel's from Sheffield, Amir's from Bolton. Why London?
It's not a definite. I just think we've got the recipe there. I think they've got the appetite. We've got the financials in place, and when they get behind an event, I think it does very, very well. Doesn't mean we rule out Old Trafford or any stadium up north, but I do think we've got something special in place at Wembley. So there you go.
Okay.
Being told to hurry it up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, we'll hurry it up then.
Okay.
Have you got anything else to say?
No, we do the Arse Bucket Challenge next week. I'm sorry that I haven't had a chance to get it done.
Yeah.
But I was like...
Have you bought your Harry Potter book though?
No, Cat in the Hat, motherfucker.